So we're in LA right now. We're going to be making a movie for Carnival about their, I don't know, it's like about the ship. It's kind of like with them but not really for them. So we're making a movie on Carnival, and this is not our boat. This is the Queen Mary. It's actually the hotel, but we're right here. So that's why we're here. But if you watched our last video, you know that Wi-Fi isn't free and there's probably not going to be cellular service. So this is going to be kind of my time with no Wi-Fi for 5 days. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. This is actually the first time we've ever done this before, and it's pretty easy. And then you just kind of say where you want to go, where you are, and then find somebody. It's the first time I've ever done it, and it's easy. So it is day 2 of no internet. The first day, kind of had it. I used the airport one on the computer, but then once we got on the plane, that was kind of it for internet on the computer. And then once we got to LA, I had it for most of the day. Once we got on the boat, it said I had service, but not really. It didn't really work. So our first day was kind of with and kind of without, but today's our first real day. Supposedly it's a fun day at sea, and we're not going anywhere except to the ocean. So that means that there's really going to be nothing. So this is going to be our first complete full day of absolutely no internet, because you can see we're kind of in the middle of nowhere right now. And according to the TV, we've gone 117 nautical miles, and we're not going that fast either. So we're pretty much done with the first full day of no internet, and I haven't been on the web at all. It's not been that bad because of the fact that there's been stuff to do and we've been busy filming. So I've been busy, not really missing it. But I did learn last night that Apple launched updates for all of the operating systems. Like, I want to get it and try it out, but I can't because there's no internet. So that kind of sucks. But I did find a way to temporarily hack Carnival's system because I was so bored that I had to figure that out. So I kind of found a way to get temporary internet access, so I guess I'll just show you right now. What you want to do is connect to the Carnival internet, and then you're going to want to go ahead and load any web page. And then from there it'll take you to Carnival's page, and you're going to want to go ahead and connect so you can get the app. You have to enter in your number, but that'll just give you temporary access so you can download the app. And once you connect to the internet for their app, it'll take you to the App Store, but it won't load the page. So you're going to want to go ahead and have to search for it. But it'll give you access so you can actually do anything, including access the web. It's really slow because you're in the middle of the ocean, but eventually it will take you to the page that you want. So without doing anything, look at that. I now have internet access. Now that's actually pretty interesting. I should probably write an article on that. So day 3 of no internet. We're now at Catalina Island, and the boat's right there to take you to the island, which means that we're still in California, so we have cellular connectivity. So I did connect, and surprisingly got 5 full bars of LTE, which is pretty interesting. So I did check, and not a lot happened. I did learn that iOS 10.3 allows the app to change the icon within the app. I never knew that, so that was kind of interesting. And then all the betas that were seeded yesterday, so that's kind of bad that I missed that. I still don't know what's in those betas. I think they're just nothing interesting, but now that we're at the island, I did have to check, but I didn't really do much. So yesterday, it wasn't that bad with no internet because we were busy doing stuff, and I really would have never been on it then either when we were doing stuff, just when we were bored and had nothing to do. I might have done something, but I don't feel like I would have done anything differently yesterday with or without the internet, so I noticed that it doesn't take over my life like some other people, but there's some things that I miss, like knowing what's happening with all of Apple's betas. Day 4, we're now in Mexico, and because we have T-Mobile, that means that there is cellular coverage. So we have Telcel, or I do, it just depends on you pick the carrier you want, so it's kind of cool, but it actually works really well. I said yesterday that we had service from T-Mobile at Catalina Island, but it was really slow and could pretty much load absolutely nothing, so I really didn't use it much at all there. But this is actually working a little bit better, so I'm not planning on doing a bunch of stuff on it, but just a couple of the necessary things that I have to do, but still no things like articles, just checking emails and doing a couple of other things. So Telcel is a little bit better than T-Mobile at Catalina Island, but not super great, so I'm not going to be using it a lot, but at least we do have a little bit of something. So from this, I learned that I am not necessarily super attached to the internet as maybe some others are, and that's probably a really good thing. Like I said before, we had a project to do. We were making a movie, and that was what we did during that time. Nothing that I did for work would have been different if there was internet. Definitely when we were bored and there's nothing to do, it would have been great to have internet, but it didn't really affect what we were doing. And I learned from that I'm not super attached and need it for every single thing. Of course, there's things I missed, like trying to know if I got an email back from someone or not, or knowing what happened with Apple and everything, because they released updates for all of the operating systems during that time. So it would have been nice to know about all that stuff, but I learned from my experience that while I did miss it, I wasn't totally reliant on it, which was a great thing, and it was actually a really nice experience. If you haven't ever gone off the grid for a long period of time, I recommend you do it, but I do know that I'm not going to be going on a month-long cruise because I can't stay away from the internet that long, and yeah, that's my experiences. If you want to see the video we made, our little short film for Carnival, that's up right now. Link will be down below on my personal channel. Subscribe for a bunch of filmmaking stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching as always. This is Mark with I'll Protect One Tweet, and I will see you in the next one.